Hello, my dear children. I hope all are safe. Today, we are going to discuss the fourth chapter of your first block. As we all know, the first block is dedicated to women empowerment. This chapter 2 deals with the same theme. So, children, do you know what a horigalu is? What is a horigalu? Yes, horigalu means a stone bench that can bear weight. So, the title of the story indicates that it is something related with a stone bench that can bear weight. The story is written by Sudha Murthy. The last class we discussed about Sudha Murthy, her stories, the writing skill, her style of writing, her characterization, etc. etc. In this blog, we deals with women empowerment. So how can we connect a horigalu with women empowerment? Let us see in detail how it is connected. So the story has got two parts. The first part of the story deals with the childhood reminiscence of Sudha Murthy. And the second part deals with her life when she became an employee. So, in the first part, we can see the characterization of horigalu. In the second part too, we can see a horigalu, how the first part and second part has got connected, etc. are discussed in detail. So, there are actually 4 characters, 3 animate character and 1 inanimate character. The animate characters are Sudha Murthy herself, second character is her grandfather, third character is her colleague Rekna, and the fourth and the last but not the least character of the story is horigalu, and that is the inanimate character and the most important character, and the character that links the first part of the story to the second part is horigalu. So horigalu has got an underlined connection in the story, and it has got something with women empowerment. So start reading the textbook. Let us see in detail how these things are all connected, how horigalu has got some connection regarding women empowerment. So, in the first part of the story, we can see the childhood reminiscence of Sudha Murthy. When she was a child, she used to spend her summer vacation in the village of Indian villages. So what she used to see there, what makes her reminded about all these things. Let's see. Hot summer days reminds me of my childhood days in the village. So in her summer vacation, she used to see something that is quite interesting for her, even in her later life, as being discussed in the first part. She used to see her grandfather being seated under the banyan tree, and a lot of common village people would come to him and share their feeling, their sorrow, their tension, their day-to-day hardships, etc. with him. He simply listened them, but that listening was quite enough for them. They find a relief from their whole tired life. That listening itself gave them some relief. So here the grandfather was a perfect listener. They never demanded a solution to their trouble. He listened to them, and that listening itself eased their tension. So how he becomes a horigalu. In the first part of the chapter, we can see the grandfather becomes a synonym of horigalu. Grandfather is a person who can bear the weight. Weight here means sorrow, tension, worries of the common village persons. We can see that when we share something, the intensity of the feeling will be reduced. Just like that, in our whole life, we need a perfect listener so that our tensions and worries will become reduced in the degree of intensity. So thus grandfather become a synonym of Horigalu. He used it to bear the weight of the sorrows of others. He simply doesn't give them any solution, but their listening was quite enough for them. In those childhood days, Sudhamurti used to watch them closely, and she was wondering why these people used to do the repetition of sharing with grandfather. What is the relief they attain when they does this? So we can see the end of the first part. Now we can move on to the second part of the story. In the second part of the story, Sudhamurti tells us about her colleague Ratna. In the lunch time, she used to notice that Rekna will go to the dining room of the office along with one of her colleagues, and they will spend many time there. They will spend some time there. The colleague will share her tension with Rekna. Many of the colleagues had similar experience. Then one day Sudhamurti asked her, what does you So, Sudhamurti finds that Rekna too is a synonym of Horigallu. She too is a perfect listener for the whole colleagues, and they find a relief when Rekna used it to eradicate the tension from their life. So we can see the Rekna and grandfather become synonyms of Horigallu. They are equal to Horigallu, and they are actually doing a fantastic social work, but actually they are not aware about what actually they are doing. They become simply listener. Never ever any listener demanded any solution for the trouble. Listening itself was important. So we need in each and every one of us need a perfect listener in our life. That is very important for us. The listening capacity is to be enhanced. We can see frequently questions from this chapter regarding the qualities of a good listener. So children, tell me some qualities of a good listener from these two characters in Horigallu, that of grandfather and Rekna. Yeah, a good listener needs patience. Then, a good listener should not be biased. He should not predict this will be like this, so I am not interested, just like that. You should not be biased. Then, what a good listener should need. Yeah, he should never ever show any feelings on his face. He should listen intensively to the content. Okay, so read the chapter not twice, thrice, but at least 10 times. Okay, so read the chapter and do come for the next class after writing the whole read and write and think and write and read and respond question answer of the whole chapter. This is a small chapter, but it is worth reading. So do read and read and read and then write the answers. Reading is the only medicine for all the errors in English. So dear children, do at least read your textbook 10 plus times. Okay, so thank you.